Alright, so people have been asking me what this surveillance camera is that I've been watching lately, and it's the real life conjuring house. See the orb up at the top there? I would say that's the most busy room. See them flying through there? Yeah, some people could say they're dust, but they're actually, a lot of them zigzag and turn on a dime, and there's actually one that was blinking down in this room. This is the second busiest room. Me and Crystal watched multiple after multiple orbs last night. But then you have the other rooms. It's one of the bedrooms. Oh, there's some orbs. You can see them going there. There's one of the bedrooms. You can still see orbs every time I go up to that bedroom. This one just goes crazy. See, there goes one. And yeah, I know a lot of people say, it could just be dust or whatever. But some of them fly one way and then they stop and they turn around and go exactly the way they came. Some of them blink as they go through. Yeah, definitely different. There's another one just as we're moving away. Let's go up to the other bedroom. Not a lot goes on up in the bedrooms. Or believe it or not, that creepy basement. Not a lot goes on in there. Not much goes on in there. There's the kitchen. Haven't seen much go on in there other than getting food. This is kind of the main room. That's where the couch is, and that tripod there by the fireplace. That's where they kind of do all their interviews and stuff throughout the day. This is the library. It's pretty. It can get busy in there too, but not as much as camera 3 here. Camera 3 can. There goes an orb there. There goes one. There goes one. There goes one. There goes one. So doing that one kind of stopped. There was one and just disappears. Now keep in mind this is also night vision. So there is no light in that room. There is nothing reflecting off of, if it was dust, there's nothing that would actually be reflecting off the dust to make it shine in the dark, obviously. There's a bedroom. They got elf on it. Jeez, and this one's still blinking down here too. Let's take you a little bit further out of here. So, if I go in, close this. This is the chat, the main screen. And then down here, so this is where you're going to find all your live shows during the day. So they have guests and they do interviews. Right now it's offline. That's the basement view, which actually hasn't been working all night. It was another view the other day, but they changed it to basement. When they did that, it kind of screwed it up. I'm using my laptop, and for some reason when I go to that basement view, it messes it up here. Let me just, there we go. So do you want to wait? Do you want to continue? Let's try the living room. Okay, so the living room is loading. It's not actually the living room, it's actually a close-up of the bedroom. So Elf actually has REM pods inside of him, so he will light up if there's any kind of electromagnet fields that go around him. I guess he was lighting up last night, but I was in bed for that. That's the multi-view that we were just watching. So let's go to the living room. And when you're not in the multi-view, you actually can put on sound. So you can hear people talking and movement sometimes. But so this is a board. It's kind of like a Ouija board they set up, and they put REM pods. Like, well, I shouldn't say they're REM pods. This is a REM pod. What they put is static meters on here, and this board, I feel it didn't work worth a crap. It kept just doing its own thing. It just kept lighting up. It wasn't very good. But so one more room, which is the library. So go into the library. Now, because they have the night vision on and they have a light on in the other room, that other room is actually where the couch is. You can kind of see the couch right in the middle there. Yeah. It's hard to see in this room right now because the light is on and the night vision's on, which does not go very well together. But my favorite view, the most quiet of all the views, would be the multi-view. But you can't watch them all at the same time. But you kind of learn where the craziest ones are. Actually, we can maximize this. It's kind of like YouTube. You can maximize and all that. Ooh, there we go. So this room here again. And see the orbs flying through already? And there goes one. There goes one. Yeah, I'd say it's the most, I guess, active. Whoa, there's two at the same time. That's cool. It's like fireworks, But, yeah, pretty cool. So this is what I've been talking about. This room's normally pretty good. There goes one. My laptop is actually pretty slow. So once in a while on full screen it will like pause, which sometimes actually is good because it pauses the orb so you can get a kind of a look at it, I guess. But for the most part it runs okay. Like I said, me and Crystal watched this particular room for about 10 minutes and it was just non-stop over and over and over. But it's not very active now, and that's what I mean. If it was dust, it would constantly be dust. Oh, there goes an orb. But anyways, so oh, there goes another one. So that's what I've been doing, and another one. Coming from the left, from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, from the right, from the... It'd be nice if I could see one that zigzagged, that wasn't following any kind of pattern, but you can't really predict what these things are going to do. There's one that kind of just disappeared, and then one flew by the top. Alright, so that's what I've been doing. There's a basement. It's pretty cool. It's pretty freaky. You'd think there'd be a lot more action down there, but I've actually seen nothing happen down there. So, here you go, guys. Now you know. And these guys are running on Pacific time. So they're still up and running around. It's like, what, 2 hours behind us? So they're still up and hanging out. So there it is. So that's, you can watch this for a week. It's 20 American, which is like 30 Canadian, and it lasts for 7 days. Started on Saturday, so it will end on Saturday. You can also go to YouTube and check it out. Put in the dark zone, and you'll see some of the highlights. They did catch a shadow figure that peeked its head around the corner when the female owner of the house was talking. You could see this thing, like a fog, poke its head out and then pull its head back in. It's pretty cool. You can see that on YouTube. But that's it for now. It's getting late. I'm going to bed. I've been staring at this thing for a couple days. Come on, one more orb. There we go. Oh, there's one. There's two. There's three. Good enough. Alright, guys. We'll end it there.